You got one life, for crying out loud. You might as well just give it all you got.
The Deej, Dan Jordan.
Your daily dose of reality. Your daily dose of the Deej.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I need my daily dose of the Deej.
I make the news. I don't watch the news. I'm a leader.
The Sales Energizer, Dan Jordan.
Listen, don't worry how to sell, baby. Worry about why people buy. And it's fun.
You don't need a 5-hour energy. All you need is the Sales Energizer.
Just when I think it's not going to be as fun as the one before, each one gets successfully better. What's the word I'm looking for? What's it going to take to get you into this car today, huh?
And now, please welcome the Sales Energizer, Dan Jordan.
Boom! That's exactly it.
Do that. Let's do that. My man, here we are back again. This is the third go-around here today. This is like a full-time gig there, Chris Stone.
Full-time is the only time.
Look at that. Full-time. Listen, that's one of those things. My dad told me. My dad, who's big into books, Think and Grow Rich, you want to make sure you always have your copy there. He used to say things. I wrote it in this book. One of his sales proverbs. One of my dad's lines is, half effort doesn't produce half results. Half effort produces no results. And so I think that's a good deal. So we're going all in today because it's prime days. I tell you, prime days. So you know what it is. I got more energy than you know what to do with. Why? Ask me why. Chris, don't ask me. Hey, Deej, why do you have so much energy? Go ahead, ask me.
Hey, Deej, why do you have so much energy?
Vitamix. You've got the cutest little Vitamix. Because of the energy, life-inducing, vitamin-enriching goodness that envelops your body when you have the purity of fruits and vegetables, boom, right directly into your blood, infusing your blood with the life-giving forces that God created. That's why, Chris Stone. Geez, something just fell.
God, man, you nailed that.
Yeah, I mean that's how. If you think about it, it's one of those things. Like here, this is. I'm just gonna make some orange juice because I need the energy for the orange. But look at this. I guess this is one of those little cuties, which is adorable. Look how cute it is.
That'd be a mandarin orange slice.
I think it's a mandarin or. They go by cuties, as far as I know. They're little cute things, and they're called cuties. But I guess there's some sort of oranges, maybe tangerines or mandarin. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they're tangerines. You might be right.
But whatever. You say, look at it. It's like in little bite-sized portions. This could not have just happened. I mean, this was planned. This is made perfectly for one's mouth. All right. So this is how easy life is. If I had some vegetables, I should have thrown them in here. But I got goodness right now. So I'm just going to get this started and let it rock and roll here. And again, the Vitamix is like a prerequisite for clean living. It's like, a house without a Vitamix, people are going to die sooner than the houses with Vitamixes. And by the way, that's totally unscientific. But there we go. I mean, that even looks good, doesn't it? Now in the meantime, I'm going to get my phone because I forgot to open up the app. Open up the app. Open up the app. Anyone? Open up the app. I opened up the wrong app. So you might ask, how long does it take? It takes about as long as it takes to open up the app. Cry in case you're in the night. At the Deej Delight. Boom. Wow, that actually. It's good when you have a machine that's powerful, that has, those. Look at this. You can literally feel the vitamins going into your body. Now, I'm actually trying to go without carbs today. So this is like totally against that. But, it cancels out. The vitamin enriching trace elements and goodness cancels out the carbs. You know what it's like? It's like I was playing golf once, and I'm good for about 9 holes. And somebody told me it's because that my OCD cancels out my ADD. There we go. I think I've just gained like 10 seconds of life. What if it's that easy? What if all you have to do is have a little more natural goodness in your life, and you'll live a little longer?
Kathy Jones is in the house. She says cuties are clementines. So we
look at that. You see, now I would have known that had I been able to turn on my application here. You're old when you call an app an application. But where am I?
Yeah, Kathy is queuing you up for a song. Clementine, oh my darling.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Kathy Jones, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose of days gone by? Where is my thing here?
What are you looking for, Dan?
I'm looking for me. I'm looking right now. I'm watching this gal who has 46,500 views.
Okay, go to following.
Following?
Yeah, because
you're
following the Pitchman, aren't you?
Oh, boom! It's that easy.
Which is the perfect way to segue to encourage all of these people. If you're not already, follow the Pitchman. Follow the Pitchman. Dan, what do they get if they follow?
A song, written exclusively for you. And so, and no one, and it's a secret thing that'll be invented right at the time. But I got it here, so we're good. Yeah, and listen, I really do need followers, and I'll tell you why. I have 94. Do you know how painful it is? It's like 94 is on the bottom half of the 90s, and so I'm like, I can't even get over. I need to get to 100. Get me to 100 today. If you do it today, you'll win a free Sales Energizer oven mitt.
Nice.
Oh, look who's calling me. Freedom Stew. I mean, what's wrong with this guy? Doesn't he realize?
We got a lot of people on Amazon looking for deals today, Dan.
Okay. So all right, you're looking for deals. We got deals. So what are we doing? I'm telling you right now, if you don't have an air fryer, you need an air fryer. I'll tell you what I did. This is an air fryer, and it's so easy to use. Even someone like me, who's having a hard time figuring out how to find my application, can do it. Now, this Gasori may or may not be on a hot deal today.
It is.
But
Prime Day deal. They just added it.
They just added it. They did it just for you. Just for you.
Deal,
all day long, this was not on sale. So I'm going to show you something real quick to do. This is a fun thing to do. I got some potatoes, some Idaho potatoes. Why did I get Idaho potatoes? Because that's what was there. So I got Idaho potatoes, and I just put some seasoning. I cut them into little strips like this. And I just put some seasoning on them, and then a little olive oil, just like that. And this is how you cook food now. You do this, you throw it in there. Am I worried about making a mess? No. Why? Because it's a little basket. Look. Like underneath the basket, it's catching all the skaboinkin, and so you don't got to worry about it. Boom. I guess skaboinkin, schmutz, and guckus malukis is kind of interchangeable. Boom. Throw that in there. And then they have this little, I wish you could see it on the air fryer cam. Boom, boom. Can you see the air fryer cam? AFC. This looks like McDonald's French fries. So you press that button, and then you press go, and you're done. I mean, is that?
It's unbelievable.
I mean, what could be bad? I mean, that's it. I'm doing there. And like, this is an oven. It's like a self-contained oven. Here's the fan in the back, which is not, it doesn't get all that hot, doesn't heat up your house like crazy. In the summertime, there's nothing worse than, I don't know. Guys are big with the grill outside. I tell you why I'm not a big grill guy. The grill is on the other side of the deck, and we have cats. And so what happens is you got to go through the screen door, and you got to open the door for the screen door, and then you got to open the door from the screen door, and then you got to close them both because you're always afraid that the cats are going to get out. Then you got to walk all the way down to the grill and do all that stuff, and then back and forth. It's a pain in the tuchus. I mean, I guess it's fun once you're out there and you're sitting, but it's just in the way we have it. It's not conducive to a good cooking arrangement. However, but you have to do it in the summertime because it's hot as the dickens. And so the air fryer takes care of all that. This doesn't heat up the house. It's small. I'm obviously not in the kitchen, and still I'm able to make something. We'll find out later. It's going to be 24 minutes. So we know we're going to be live for at least 24 minutes, where I'm going to have someone come there and taste this because I'm going carb free. And what could be more carb free than potatoes? Huh? So stick with me. So I'm going to have potatoes and orange juice, by the way, or what do you call it, Kathy Jones? Clementine juice?
What did you put in there with the clementines? Just ice?
Ice!
That's it.
Oh, that's it. Just a bissel ice, dachten, and some clementines.
Exactly.
And
exactly
that's all
what
you
I
got.
was going to say. So Dan, there's a couple of good deals. That Kasori deal, air fryer, is a good Prime Day deal. It's $25 off, but it also is this instant vortex that's made by our friends.
The Instant Pot people.
Yeah, exactly. And
yeah,
so, yeah,
we call them the IPP, Instant Pot people. I'm a big fan of the Instant Pot. Keep showing that. That's fine. Yeah, but the Instant Pot, the company, I'll tell you how I know the company is a good company. They think and they keep on improving their products, all their products. You know, it's like Microsoft. Microsoft doesn't invent anything. You know, Apple invents all this stuff, but Microsoft, you know, slowly but surely, you know, just kind of catches up and takes care of business and makes things a little better. It's like that. Instant Pot, you know, may not have invented the air fryer, but they make soft improvements slowly and surely, and all of a sudden it's like the best thing on the market. And I tell you how I know that about Instant Pot is because, the Instant Pot air fryer is because the Instant Pot itself, you know, they had some issues with it. One of the issues with a lot of the Instant Pots out there is that you burn the tar out of your fingers when you take the canister out. And so they learned from this. And so in the higher end ones, this is the 8-cord Duo EV, whatever. It has these little handles here, which is really, really great because you don't, you know, if imagine these handles aren't here and you got to dig in and just grab it like this. It's 7 million degrees at this point, highly pressurized. 7 million degrees. But they figured, hey, let's just make a little handle. Perfect. I'll tell you another little feature that they do about this, which is neat. A lot of times when you undo it, it goes crazy. And, you know, it could burn you. So on this model, again, this is the higher end model, which I don't know if is available or not, quite frankly. But they added, where is it? I can't, hold on. Okay. They added this little guy here. And this basic, you know, it's just it has a little gasket here, and it's just a plastic tube. But what it does is when it goes over here, it dissipates that steam and completely reduces the availability of you getting scorched to death by that steam. So they're constantly improving their products. And only good companies do that. That's why I think so. The air fryer, if the Kasori is not your, I would say cup of tea, but it's not really tea. It's an air fryer. If the Kasori is not your air fryer, I want you to have full. What'd you say?
Not your cup of air.
Yeah. Oh, very good. It's not your cup of air. I have full confidence in recommending the Instant Pot Vortex. And not only because it's an Instant Pot, but because it's a vortex.
It's probably got cyclonic power, don't you?
Yeah, cyclonic action.
Cyclonic action, not power. God.
Yeah, it's not only cyclonic action, but it's like cyclonic directional action. Meaning, once you make the hamburger and you place the cheese upon the hamburger, you don't have to worry about it flopping and flying all over the place because, there's just wind going crazy, causing turbulence and people all around the flight. Where my dad was once in a, this is like,
I'm sorry, Dan, I don't mean to interrupt you, but we do have a new follower, which requires a song. Michael A. Maddle.
Michael A. Maddle. His name was Michael. Yeah, he was a showgirl.
His name was Maddle.
I think he was a showgirl.
Okay.
His name was Michael. He was a showgirl. And it was 30 years ago when he first started to grow. His last name's Maddle. He's here on Amazon because music and fashion is always in fashion here on Amazon with Michael Maddle. Nailed it.
I'm going to go ahead and say Barry Manilow's music is available on Amazon Music Unlimited. And this weekend, they just made it available for you to try Amazon Music as a Prime member for free for the first 4 months. Normally it's $7.99 a month. And so you get
I didn't even know
for 4 months, Amazon Music Unlimited. And you could also get podcasts for free on your Amazon Music app, which includes the Sales Energizer podcast, which of course is Dan Jordan.
What is this trivia troll business?
It's somebody that's wanting to sell their item on our stream.
Oh, item stream. Well,
thanks Austin for the suggestion. Hopefully you can become an Amazon influencer and be able to promote your trivia game all you'd like.
Austin, a good thing to do would be to follow. Now I'll have 90. Yeah, there's a start. All right. So what were we talking about before? Oh, yeah, the cyclonic action.
Right.
I mean, you think I get lost, but I don't get lost.
No, not a lot.
Yeah. So, the cyclonic action of the vortex in the Instant Pot Air Fryer, which is directional. So it doesn't flop you around all over the flight and you get turbulence and it's very terrible. And then I was reminded of a time where my dad was in an air fryer in an airplane and got into, and it was the first plane. It was the 707. This is actually a cool story. It was a 707. The first one flew from JFK to Paris, and the second one flew from Paris to JFK. So he was on that flight with Gene Kelly. Do you remember Gene Kelly? He would dance. Oh, by the way, we have drywall stilts. So let's talk about drywall stilts while I tell this story. So Gene Kelly, who was a big dancer, was on the flight, and my dad was there. And what happened is during that time, the pilots used to go ahead and after they put the car on automatic pilot, they would go out and talk to the passengers. That was actually what they did back then. That was a deal. And never actually worn these before. So,
Dan, you might need to turn on the drywall stilt cam.
Oh, the DWSC, I mean. Okay. Well, hold on, let me get the chair here. And so my, why don't I do it sitting down? But now you can't see my face. All right, hold on. Got this freaking leg here. Okay, I'm back. Did you miss me? So he was on that plane, and the pilot went back, to talk to people, and then the air fryer turbulence happened, and something crazy happened, and the what's it called? The automatic pilot shut off, and the plane started nosediving, and it dove down, and somehow the pilot kind of fought his way back to the cockpit, and anyway, they saved the plane because my dad didn't die. I can't put these mufflers on. Hold on. I'm like out of breath putting on drywall stilts, which I'm going to fall anyhow. But that's why. How many people are watching?
A lot, believe it or not.
They're not watching because they want to see the drywall stills. I bet we don't sell one pair of drywall stills, but they're looking to see.
I bet we don't either because they're not in the carousel. But what is in the carousel, Dan, are a ton of great deals for Prime Day, which is really why everyone's here.
Okay. I think they're here to watch me fall with drywall stills.
Okay.
Montekia. I gotta tighten this up or we'll.
You could use the DeWalt impact driver maybe to.
Oh my gosh! You know what? I meant to bring that. How do people put this thing on? I mean, I'm gonna. Well, this is how big I'm gonna go a one-legged drywall. This is actually okay. Well, this could not be more anticlimactic. Now, this is more dangerous than I imagined. This is what I would say. My timing isn't so perfect. If it was good, the air fryer would be done by now, but it's not. Kathy Jones, is she here on Amazon or is she on LinkedIn?
She's on the Tube of Eunice.
Oh, the Tube of Eunice. All right, hold on. I got to get back on my game face back on. So, what are we talking about? Airplane accidents and drywall stills. Oh, my gosh. Something that people don't realize when it comes to the air fryer. Let's get the air fryer cam back rolling. Mr. Producer, if you could put that back on. Yeah. Look at this. So, there are times during cooking, apparently, where you have to do some stuff. Now, when you're making potatoes, one of the things you have to do is shake. So halfway through it, there's a little blinking thing here, and it says, shake. Is this not great? I mean, even a 4-year-old can do it. And so I'm going to shake. Shake, 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 do-do-do-do-do. Shake, 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 do-do-do-do. Shake your French fries. Shake your French fries. Yeah. Shake, 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 do-do-do. You know, a real producer would have music. Shake, shake, shake. By the way, who is that? Is that KC and the Sunshine Band?
That is correct. And KC and the Sunshine Band's music is available on Amazon Music Unlimited. And only starting this weekend are you able to try Amazon Music Unlimited for 4 months for free as an Amazon Prime member.
Wait a second. I thought that was 4 days. Are you serious? 4 months?
4 months?
Oh, my gosh.
75 million songs, including Shake Your Booty by KC and the Sunshine Band.
You can have it for months.
Literally. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're doing that. Drywall, stilts, airplane. We got the Sir Mix-a-Lot. By the way, I joke around about the Vitamix. There's more than a few people that have lost double digits amount of weight just doing nothing, just making smoothies and like health drinks and protein powders and things like that to keep them satisfied. And it's the type of thing that once you start like eating real foods, that and meat and all, just eating real foods, you need less kind of sweeteners, and you're just healthier all around. You wake up earlier, you look better, you feel better. You don't have that twitch in your eye. You ever get a twitch in your eye for no reason? It just starts twitching around there, and it looks so good. The Ninja that they have here, I think it's on Amazon special, isn't it?
It is. It's a Prime Day deal. It's $30 off. So yeah, I thought it would be good to maybe talk about, because there's a lot of people budget wise, they can't go for the Vitamix, and so they want to keep things within the budget, be able to do some of the same stuff as the Vitamix does. Dan, I think you did a good explanation earlier of not just the differences of the blades and maybe the motor, but also you can get one of these Ninjas, you can get one of those Vitamixes, but you may end up buying more of one than the other over the course of your life. Yeah,
over the course of your lifetime. But it's like big ticket sales of anything. It really doesn't matter. Let's say you get inspired with one of these high price blenders to start eating properly, because you're just eating more whole foods and natural foods and vegetables and all that. You just get into it. And what if doing all that saves an extra 6 months or an extra year of your life, or maybe somebody. I mean, how much would you give? Someone once asked me this. How much would you give, Chris Stone? How much would you give for another 2 weeks with your dad?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
wow, you're really going to ask me that right now?
Yeah. Well, I
mean, how much? What? How much money would I give?
Yeah. How much would you give for two? Whatever the number is, it makes the price of the Vitamix or the Ninja meaningless. Because what if that? Those are some active things you can do for yourself. So when you're buying things for your health, that obviously works. Because when you start eating better foods and consuming food as fuel rather than just filler, it's not that it's that and you still eat the other crap. You're literally replacing it. So it's a 2-for-1. You're taking away the crap and you're adding the good, and you're more satisfied, and it's helping you. So it's tougher to go back. So things like this, I kind of just say, go for it. You won't be sorry. You won't be sorry by living an extra, 6 months or a year healthfully. Do it, you do little stupid stuff like that, Vitamix stuff, maybe get some weights, little simple. Here's some quick and easy wins to make your life longer, better, happier, and more vivacious, vital, and I was about to say potent, but that's probably not a good. Virile. Okay.
You actually did say potent, but
did I say potent? Okay, I was gonna virile. I gotta stay away from that. So here, just get yourself some dumbbells. These are 20-pounders. I think we even have these in the carousel. I've never used the word carousel more times in my life. I mean, the last time I used the word, I was watching Mary Poppins, and they were going around, and we used to call it a merry-go-round, but there they called it a carousel with the horses. Get yourself some weights like this just throughout the day. Be putzing around with it. Use them for push-ups. We got push-up cam. By the way, I'm so glad about this Amazon Prime Days because it forced me to do more push-ups. I'm going to try to throw out. What do you think, Chris Stone? What do you think I should do?
30.
30. Okay. 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 2. What's more boring than watching somebody do push-ups? 8, 9.
So Dan, we have Jordan Dahl in the chat says, "Geez, where does this guy get all this energy and enthusiasm? Maybe that's it. Real food. I eat mostly fake food, so there's that. I guess." Jordan, that's it. That's where the
31 just for Jordan. Hey, Jordan, we're like related because my name is Daniel Jourdan, le fils de Henri de Paris, huh?
Exactly.
Jeez, hey, Jordan Dahl, are you following me yet? I need some followers. I'm like at 95 now.
Jordan, you get a song. You get a song. That's all. I mean, it's all this is a click, and Dan will sing you a song. Get ready, Dan, to sing a song for Jordan Dahl.
Oh my gosh, for Jordan Dahl? Jordan Dahl. I got no song for Jordan Dahl.
I can't believe you almost put on drywall stills.
I know, if my arms were just a little longer, I couldn't reach the thing. I mean, I think it's a two-man job to put on drywall stills. Remember earlier when I said that this thing isn't hot, in your house? When you're doing push-ups and you're in your basement and it's very humid, it's hot. So there's something.
You need a good fan, I think.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you
Do we have any fans?
This is the #1 seller on Amazon. It's not currently a Prime Day deal.
Okay.
It's the Lasco Tower fan, which is
I love the Lasco Tower fan. I saw that in the carousel. In the carousel. Hey, here we are. In the carousel.
This is a top selling. It's a #1 tower fan on Amazon. Remote controlled. You can program it. Pretty awesome tower fan.
Pretty awesome tower fan. So, yes. And if you get a big one, I need some more fans, by the way. Stick with me. They're coming fast.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, you didn't fall off any more hammocks, did you? Oh,
That's Pudgy. That's Pudgy.
the Pudge is Pudge following me?
Pudgy follows you. Yeah. Pudgy's great. Welcome in, Pudgy. Appreciate you.
Pudge, it's about time. I tried to fall off the drywall stilts, but I didn't have the what did I didn't have? Oh yeah, the arm length. Put it on. There got to be a trick to it. Those were my sons. He's having a bad day today. Oh, so where do I get all the energy, you ask? Well, not from coffee. But I do have a coffee pot here. Is this the Cuisinart? Christo?
Yes, it is.
You mentioned it earlier, how it's a Prime Day deal. Prime Day deal. And so, I figured, here's my wife. 100 years ago, when I met her, she's like the opposite of me. She wants very few people to see her. You didn't have the counterweight. On the counterweight that you should have held. You were talking. Pudgy was talking about the hammock issue. Yes, I realized that. I was under a bit of pressure. Everybody was watching. I didn't know what I was doing. It was early on in my Amazon days, and I was very nervous because, I don't know why. I was nervous. Chris Stone is a slave driver. Only 5 minutes left. Now, let's say, for instance, in the air fryer, you say, hey, I wonder if it's checking out. There's no law against checking it. So I'm going to do that right now. All you do is push it and open it. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Wow. I mean, these are hot. No, I think they're going to be great. I'm going to crisp them up. Crisp the mothers up. Okay, hold on. Step on a brick. My name is Jordan Dahl. Okay, I think that's Jordan Dahl's theme song if he ever comes. It's to the tune of Devo. You know what I was watching the other day? I don't know if they have it still. I was watching, like on the Tube of Eunice, they have top songs from the 1970s. And I didn't realize how big Linda Ronstadt was.
Oh, geez. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Now, was it her band that turned into the Eagles?
I don't think so.
You're supposed to be like the music, the Sony music guy who knows all things music.
Right now, I'm still trying to find your coffee maker.
You're still looking? Oh, I see. All right, well, I'm getting it ready too. Let me talk about the coffee maker over here. So my daughter, who's 19, oh, look at this. Colombian. Do we have coffee to put in this thing? Oh, yeah, Colombian. What's this? This is decaf. I'm going to use decaf in case I drink it because, I'm hyper to begin with. And so I'm a bit afraid of coffee. And I don't know why really people, if it doesn't have caffeine, why anybody would drink it, because it kind of tastes like burnt water. I mean, even good coffee tastes like burnt water. But listen, people like it. I was talking to Kathy Jones this morning, and she says, I'm only allowing myself 1 cup of coffee a day, but I had a good cup of coffee. Like there's such a thing. But if there is such a thing, you can have it here in your Cuisinart because it's very easy. I like these. Some of them you just plug them in and they go on. This one has an on-off button, which I like. Why do I like it? I don't know, but it's like a control thing. I like the control stuff. So, we'll tell you a little bit about the problems first with this machine. This is my daughter's. She's supposed to move out, but she hasn't moved out, and so we've got like double of everything. We have a whole apartment of stuff for Sophie Bell, but she kind of needs a roommate to move out, and they're hard to come by, or people that are going to pay, their share of the rent. And so we're dealing with this issue. So the beneficiary is me because I get a Cuisinart over here. So here's the challenges with this. A lot of times when kids want coffee, they don't really drink coffee. They drink like mocha, bloga, schmocha, calubria, Colombian schnomeligi. And it's very kind of thick with all sorts of extra goo and things like that. And so it gets stuck in the little nozzle head there, right? So you got to remember to clean it out. Now they do have like cleaning functions with this, but I found it's much easier just to either take put it in under the sink and do it. But if you don't have the sink, I'm gonna do that. Let me see. Yeah, because if you don't, just like the slightest grain of something in there makes all the things all over the place. And so like you put by the way, this is how you put it back in. So you put it in there and it's supposed to drip down like this, but it goes all the way out. And this is supposed to gather the stuff. Actually, that's a good feature. A lot of things don't have that little container there. That's a good feature because the air fryer is done. May the fryer of airness be with you. Okay, we're gonna let it sit in there while I do the coffee. Cooking is all about timing. It's all about figuring out what's gonna get done first. Low battery mode, Monte Kia. Now I gotta plug my phone in. All right. I know you're wondering, why did he say Monte Kia? It's a good word. All right.
Pudgy, active in the chat, says, and I don't know if you've got the chat up.
I do have the chat up.
It looks like he's blaming me. LOL. Just kidding. He has no clue. He wasn't born until 81. Well, it's good you got backups to your backups. And why is everyone selling all the K-Cups without the actual K-Cups? Does Amazon sell a box of K? Amazon sells everything.
Amazon sells K-Cups like you're going out of style.
I've got a subscribe and save going on my K-Cups.
Why do they call them K-Cups anyway?
I don't know. Probably because they were made by Keurig. So K-Cups for Keurig is my guess. That's my guess.
I'm going to look it up. All right. So you put the cup of candies in there. Oh, rats. I have to finish I have one cup. So I'm going to have orange juice coffee. Coffee's horrible anyway. Why don't I just try it with the orange juice? All right. So we're going to do that and brew. One button.
Nice. Dan, have we talked about the Opal ice maker yet today on this?
No, but I'm really intrigued by this.
You're really putting coffee in your orange juice right now.
Yeah. You know why? That's the type of guy I am. I'm a coffee ice cream orange juice type of guy. Yes, I want to drink the ice, but we may need the ice because I want to see how these fries have come out. Look at that. Fry cam. Oh,
yeah, somebody just dared you. Pudgy just dared you to drink it. Pudgy, you have no idea. That's like nothing for him.
He's daring. I'm going to teach you. My dad always taught me, Danny, never take a dare. Do anything you think you can do, but never take a dare. So I'm not going to do it because you dare me, but I will do it. Wow, it looks kind of nifty. I don't know if you can see it, but see how it has that kind of design? Look at that. We're going to let it cool down for a second. Probably good with some fries. Actually, so check this out with the fries. All I did was put potatoes in a little oil, and these are like real quality French fries in the air fryer. And be honest with you, when it comes to cooking, I am as close to a moron as it comes. This is like it's mistake free. You can't. Ooh, the thin ones are really good. I should have made them all thinner. I mean, this is flipping awesome. But I'm not eating carbs. Ugh. I'm doing so good today, almost. I had a burger, feeling strong, and I put, in the Vitamix, I made chopped liver earlier. So, Pudgy, if you think, You know, Pudgy, this isn't a slight on you at all. When I was growing up, there was Carvel. Did you have Carvel where you were, Pudgy? It was Carvel ice cream, and it was an old guy, and he talked like this. Hi, I'm Tom Carvel, and if you come here, we have Cookie Puss, and it's a cookie with the ice cream, and it's Cookie Puss. And then the other thing he made was Fudgy the Whale. So I'm considering calling you Pudgy the Whale, but that would be disrespectful. But it's like would be perfect if you're okay with that. I'd like to do it, but I'm not going. So put it in the thing whether or not you're. They have Carvel ice cream cakes growing up. I believe my grandma owned a Baskin and Robbins. Wow, my favorite was pralines and cream at Baskin and Robbins.
Like 51 flavors, isn't that what Baskin Robbins had?
I think it was just 21. But Eddie Orzetti worked there, and he was like the first kid I knew that had a job when we were like young, 12, 13 or whatever. And it was cool because I'm like, oh my, Eddie Orzetti gave me like an extra scoop. You know, I'm like, oh man, I know a guy who works behind the counter. That's when I realized, man, you just got to know people behind that. Whenever you go out to a bar, that was my first thing. Learn the name of the bartender's name and just learn all that stuff. I wouldn't care if you call me Pudgy the Whale. I don't get offended easily. Oh, Pudgy, my man, you are my best friend. I mean, I just love that people can just go after it. In your honor, not out of there, but I shall drink. I wonder if I should mix it. But of course, I don't have a mixer. I'd have to use my finger. But it's 1 billion degrees. I mean, that makes you feel alive. No, when I think, it's really, look at it's like, remember those, not lava lamps, but, those wave machines? And look at the orange juice on the bottom. So what we've learned here in science with the Deej is that just like oil and water doesn't mix, orange juice and coffee. But unless we emulsify it in the Vitamix. Oh my gosh. That's the problem, Fudgy the Whale. Vitamix. You got the cutest little Vitamix. It'll make you happy when you take your Vitamix. Oh, yeah. That's good living. Whoa, look at the steam. You see? From the cyclonic action. The fact is the blades themselves spin so fast, it causes heat. Of course, it was hot coffee in the first place. But now it's coffee and orange juice. Do they sell on Amazon any vomitoriums or spittoons? It's just a question.
I don't have an answer for that.
It's not as disgusting as you would think. It's like it's so much better than the sardines. You remember the
oh god,
what was it? The Bassomatic? Remember the Bassomatic? You know what it needs? Ice. And not just any kind of ice. There is something really cool that if you don't want to own it, you ought to at least aspire to own it. It's one of those special items that make you feel good about yourself. You feel like you've arrived. You feel like you have something that's that other people don't have, and just makes you feel good. And that's this ice machine. This is really cool. It's an ice, the GE Profile Opal Countertop Nugget Ice Maker. That's a lot of words for a Nugget ice maker. But I was introduced to this thing just recently, and I'm fantasizing about it. I go to bed and I dream about these ice nuggets. Some people dream about finding gold nuggets. Me, it's all about the ice. Because I have this thing, and you might be like me. You might, chew on ice a lot. A lot of times you get a from your refrigerator, and you get a drink, and you drink the whole thing, and what's left on the bottom is ice. You can't let it go to waste, and so you start sucking on the ice, and then, like a Tootsie Pop, it takes like 3 bites, 3 licks, and then you bite it, and then you get to the Tootsie Roll. I was I only made it to like 2. I'm very impatient when it comes to my Tootsie Pops. And when the ice is there, you start chewing on the ice. Well, I had a friend who was a dentist who was telling me that like 3 times a week people come in with chipped teeth because they're chewing on ice. And so not only do they have to pay for the chipped tooth and it hurts, sometimes they got to get the canal of root and all that stuff. And so here you are digging, through your teeth and they ask, what happened? What'd you do? Why you have such a problem? Just a putz, chewing on ice. So you got to feel like an idiot. But these things are like little nuggets. Look at that. If you look at those pictures there, those nuggets, they're created. Freedom Stew's calling me again. He has like the worst timing of all. I'm right in the middle here. Those nuggets are made not by like freezing ice like you would normally do in those containers in your freezer. But what they do is it freezes like a block in that machine and then somehow shaves it all around and then compresses them all together into perfect bite-sized nuggets, which are just like Chick-fil-A ice. They're fun to eat. It changes the texture of it in your mouth. It kind of makes the drinks taste differently. And I'll pour some a little later for you. You'll see right here in the picture I'm using the Brita water filter. As long as you're going to get something like this to like please yourself with this kind of luxurious item here, might as well use filtered water. And so just filter the water a little. Really easy to put it together. The water container is connected but separate. So it's connected just by a tube, but you'll see it fits right on the side over there. So it's easy just for the water to get in, water to get out. That's good because, an item like this is like a professional item, works every time. I'll explain how it melts and it regenerates itself. But it's like something that you'll have for a long time and it'll maintain. There's very few moving parts. And you don't have to hardwire it or hard pipe it into your house. I mean, it's easier than installing a refrigerator because even with a refrigerator, you got that pipe that you got to putz around with in there. So this is just all inclusive with itself. It's really dynamite. And what happens is once the ice on the bottom melts, it goes back into that canister to the right of it, and then it regenerates again when you turn it on. But look at that. So, I mean, that looks good by itself. But when you put the iced tea, and by the way, I'm in Georgia here. They have this thing called sweet tea. And when they say sweet tea, it's like syrup. It's like real, it's like thick, right? So you need a lot of ice in it. And that ice right there makes the drink 10 times better. You get charged for that ice. Man, that may have been the best pitch I've ever given.
You can sell ice like that to the Eskimos.
Yes. I'm telling you, that was exactly right. I'm a whale, remember. We engulfed the whale, the whole thing, open mouth. LOL. Lol. Pudgy, my man, where does Pudgy live? Is Pudgy an influencer as well?
I don't know. I think so. Pudgy, let us know if you're an influencer. So if you are, we could let the car buying public of Amazon know where to follow you.
So that's it. All right. So Chris Stone, you've been doing Dealcasters today too all day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you've had a big day here on Amazon Prime. It's been very exciting. What are some items there on Dealcasters that you find that people absolutely just need?
Well, the one you just covered, there's a lot of activity going on with the GE Opal Nugget maker, but Sony's got a lot of noise canceling headphones that are extremely popular today for the tech savvy.
The noise canceling headset. Have we talked about the Parrot of Blueness?
I don't think we have yet today.
Oh my gosh! This is a daytime item, but here at after hours Amazon here with the Dig. Here's what happens. A lot of people are big with those earbuds and stuff that they put in there, but for whatever reason, I've got little. You know what? This isn't half bad. I mean, that means it's not half good either. But when you're parched, it's not a bad deal. Actually, it's really bad. All right. So my ear holes are very small for some reason. It hurts. I think it's because they're impacted with wax. My sister used to tell me that because I'm so loud, my body generates earwax, so it's like protecting itself. Anyhow, I don't like the earbuds, so I'm always looking for headsets to work. And then one day I came upon the Blue Parrot because my friend was fishing, and we were talking for a while, and he reeled one in, and I'm like, where are you? I had no idea that he was on a boat fishing. He was on a boat fishing and with a trolling motor and everything, and I had no idea what he was doing. It was unreal. And so I said, how do you do that? And so he told me about these. These are generally trucker headsets. If you go to any like truck stop, if you go to any place that that services that type of truck drivers, they always have the Blue Parrot. And the reason is, trucks make noise. And it's not only is it difficult to hear when other people talking because it's going, but it's frustrating for the person you're talking to because they're trying to hear you when they're hearing, right? So this has like the noise cancellating abilities that it makes it so much better. And so not only am I happy about that it works so well, and the Bluetooth lasts all day long. You could drive, from Michigan to California on one charge. I'm totally making that up, but it lasts like 24 hours, and you never have to worry. And I'm a sales guy, so I'm making calls all day, and I'm putzing around, and I'm constantly using it. I charge it every night. Not once has it ever run out of batteries on me, like in mid-sentence or anything like that. And sometimes what happens is, where's my phone? Oh, my phone's right here. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll keep the phone in my pocket, and so then I walk around. But sometimes I'll leave it like on my desk, and I'll walk like 20, 30, 40 yards away, and then you start hearing like something's going on, and you're too far. But it really has a great distance that it can handle, and it's really effective for you that way. But the thing I love best about them is that these were the people that got me involved in Amazon Live, because what happened was I started using it, and I was so impressed with it that I wanted to make them a little commercial. And I, put it on their Facebook page or something so I can get attention, because I am an attention-seeking type of individual.
So, Dan, we've got a question from Kelsey. Why are iPhones not on Prime Day, but Samsung's are?
Oh, well, I wasn't really in contact with the iPhone people today, but generally the reason why Apple doesn't reduce their prices anytime for any reason is because they just don't have to. They just don't have to. They have people that are rabid, iPhone. Like even myself, I've tried 4 times with my family to go for the Samsung, because I think it's just as good, and it has and they're less expensive, but really not much right now. But it's just that the whole family is so like kind of indoctrinated into the whole iPhone world, and all our apps connect and all that stuff, and so it was too hard to break up. I don't know, but it's become one of those necessities that you just have to have. You got to suck it up and do something like that. Figure out a way to have it earn you money. So sell an app or something, play around with that. Where was I? Oh yeah, Blue Parrot. Okay, so I wrote him a song, and the next person that follows me will get a complete soundtrack of all my songs to them.
Not available on Amazon Music.
Okay. Blue Parrot. You know what? Let me sing it on the Samsung Q2U, the world's greatest podcast microphone. By the way, everybody needs to have one of these. How much are they on special right now?
They are. They're available in the carousel below. The best podcast mic on the planet, whether you're a starter, intermediate, or advanced. podcaster, or you just want your Zoom calls to sound great, today 14% off, $59.99, available in the carousel.
Yeah. Is it really $59?
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's too cheap not to buy. Even if you don't want one, get it. I mean, talk about a gift. You know, you know what you do? You get this gift for the person in your office, the person that you're constantly talking to, that crackles every time they talk on a Zoom call and frustrates everybody. Get them this, and you'll turn them into a rock. Because, you know, people get insulted when you say, hey, you sound like crap. Hey, stop muting. Hey, the fan's going in the, you know, after a while, even though they're messing up, it's just like annoying to be always told how bad you are. Instead of telling people how bad they are, go ahead and get them a microphone, and they'll thank you for it, and everybody else will thank you for it because they won't have to listen to that crackling anymore. So the Blue Parrot song. Blue Parrot, it's clear as a bell. It'll work even if it fell on the ground. We're all after the same clear blue sound, whether by the inch or pound. Your ears could be square or round. Blue Parrot and Deej. Anyway, so I gave them that song, and as a thank you, they gave me a bunch of phones to give away to people, which I did on Amazon Live, but you guys missed it. But now that you're following me, you have a better chance. So that's it. But as long as we have the Samsung Q2U. Oops, something fell. Oops, something fell. What do you say when something falls? Do you say oops?
I think oops is probably what I say mostly.
My wife says hey for everything. You know, something falls. Hey, hey. We mock her out for the haze. All right. So what else do we got? We made the coffee. We did the air fryer. Oh yeah, the air fryer is key. It's one of those things that you need to have. If you don't have one yet, go ahead and get one. I love the Vortex, the Instant Pot, and I love the Kasari. Easy to clean, but quite frankly, it's a little easier not to clean too. And so when you do that and not clean it, just make sure that your wife doesn't open it before it was cleaned again. You know, just figure out how to do it. Or hopefully one of your kids used it in between the time you didn't clean it and they didn't, because they're not going to clean it either. Do you have that issue, Christone?
No.
No. Oh no, people clean their air fryer. Yeah, you see, You're a special type of guy. What else do we have in the carousel? I'm still having fun.
Air purifier.
Oh my gosh. You know, this thing has saved lives. You know, it's just, not only saved lives, it saved family functions. For such a long time, people were afraid to see their friends. They were afraid to see their family, you know, missing holidays, the whole thing. And you're constantly looking for ways to make people just more comfortable. And, you know, it's tough to be comfortable when you're wearing a mask and all that stuff. But if you could prove to them that you have something that's actually, you know, purifying the air, that's cleaning the air on a regular basis, and you know, you could see it in the filtration system, you could see all that stuff, it just makes everyone feel a little bit better. And this Lavoid Air Purifier that we have here, if you could pull it up, do we have a video or something, Christone?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this Lavoid Air Filter is so easy to work and so easy to manage and so easy to replace. Those filters are really cool. They last a long time. And there's also 3 different kind of fan speeds, which you wouldn't think is important, but they directly correlate with the size of the room and the amount of time that you have to change the air filter. So just know your room, know your space, and you could feel safe that impurities in the air are gone. I'm looking out my window. I have to mow my lawn like nobody's business. You know, it wasn't really growing because it wasn't raining, but now that it started to rain, it just grows so quickly. And, you know, weeds get in there too. Anyway, there's the Lavoid Air Filter. And it has that blue light on the top, which is fun to look at. It doesn't even look It looks kind of mystical, doesn't it? And it's very peaceful. You can put that, a lot of times people get those salt lamps. Do you have any of those salt lamps, Chris Stone?
I do not.
Oh my gosh, they're really cool. But even they emit, a little too much. They're very peaceful at night. And this thing, Sway TV, who's she?
I don't know. It just popped up after your video was over.
Oh, this Sway TV is getting all my action here. Well, she's better looking than me anyhow. Well, Chris Stone, you've been on air for how long today? How many hours?
We're at 11.
11 hours. And you've been going this whole time. The people here at Amazon, thank you. More than, for keeping everything going. And I'm going to do one more shot of this delicious coffee orange juice mixture.
We didn't talk about, Dan, as you're sipping that down, is the beanbag, the sofa sack.
Oh my gosh. I left it upstairs. Show the commercial and let me run upstairs and get it. Actually, it's right over there. So you show the commercial. I got to get this beanbag. This is so much fun. Beanbag cam. BBC. Oh, BBC. Yeah. Sofa sack. You got the cutest little sofa sack. It'll fix you when you hurt your back. Sofa sack. Everybody knows that you can be just so happy. Sofa sack. So, sofa sack cam. Here it is. I got these lights here. By the way, everybody needs lights like this too. I think they're in the carousel. This makes everything convenient. So, you're still doing the commercial there. All right. Do that.
And the commercial is over. Look at that. There it is.
So, this is one of those old phones. Oh, no, this is the back massager. You want to fry? Oh, that's right. I'm not eating carbs. All right. So, these giant beanbag chairs are so much, I'm going to move these drywall still, are so much more fun than you would think. So, it fills up like this big. But what happens is when you fall in it, like this, now it gets like this. It's so comfortable. But now it's like this. And nobody wants to go in it like that. But look how, look how easy it is to go ahead and fluff it up. You do this. That's it. And now it's good. And then you can do like this. And that's good. And you can do flips. Oh, I almost did a flip, but I see I'm going to hit that. I'm going to go here. I used to be able to do flips. And you can just go right in like this. But always, there's no way not to have fun with this thing. And this is with a bad back. You can go from distance. Super Deej.
Dan, did you watch? I think I asked you this last week. Did you ever watch pro wrestling when you were younger?
Oh yeah.
When you were a kid, you were always practicing the wrestling moves. That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah. So anyway, we've had this. It started out for the kids when they were really little, and there's nothing cuter than a baby this big in a beanbag that big. And then as they get older, they keep using. By the way, I'm out of breath. Imagine being out of breath from jumping on a beanbag chair. So this outer skin has a zipper. You can take that off, wash it, and then it's easy to put back on. Just a fun thing to have, Christone.
All right. Cyclonic action.
Cyclonic action. We have everything we have has cyclonic action. The Sir Mix-a-Lot has cyclonic action. It's hiding behind the books. You know, I'm into books these days. Let's bring it out there. By the way, the Ninja, just like the Vitamix, has all sorts of attachments. The type of attachments that you could turn wheat into flour or rice into flour. They have attachments that, a bigger or a smaller one. They have individual size smoothie containers that you can make. They have different blades where you can make dough and all sorts of things. They really take the place of what are they called? Food processors and the whole shebang. Earlier, I told you I made that chopped liver pate. Oh, that girl asked, where do I get so much energy? Liver. I never had liver as a kid, and I started having liver. And it is an acquired taste. But, I used to hate cottage cheese, and now I like cottage cheese. I always was wondering about cottage cheese because it doesn't quite look like it's finished. You know what I mean? It's like, how did they know when they were done with the cottage cheese? Christone. Oh my gosh, did we talk about the DeWalt tools today?
The impact driver?
The impact driver. Do I have a commercial on the impact driver? Because I think it's in that room right over there. And I want to run over there, but I don't want to leave empty space. So if we have a something that I've done in the past, like a
No, not for the impact driver. We don't. No.
No. How about a leaf blower? Do you have a leaf blower?
Yeah, I'll have to find it.
Okay, all right. Don't worry. I'm giving you all sorts of challenges here. Hey, you people watching right now, talk to me. How has this Prime Day been? What big deals did you get that you think was worthy? Talk to me. Somebody talk to me, please. I mean, I like Christone. I love Christone. He's become one of my best friends. The guy's he's a straight up good man, good father, good husband, he's everything. He's like the perfect guy. I'm sick and tired of talking to him. I want somebody else like you. Unmute, talk to me. Say, hey, Deej, why don't you sell I'm looking right here. I would sell computers. I would sell. You want to do the back massager? As long as we're here? No, I want to talk about the tools. That DeWalt impact driver. That DeWalt has they have a tool for everything. Everything. I had to do some plumbing, and they changed the whole world with plumbing, where you don't solder anymore. First of all, because I always messed up with the solder and I always screwed it up. But now they have like these compression tubes, whatever. And so you put, a pipe on one side, the pipe on the other side, and then there's a special machine. Now it's a very expensive machine, and it kind of clamps it down and makes it, watertight. It's unbelievable. It's so easy. You don't have to solder, no flames and anything like that. It's a very specialized tool. They make that one too. Oh, by the way, this leaf blower. Check that out while I find the impact driver.
This is Dan. This gets good. He actually does a DeWalt leaf blower ballet, and just to show you the power of the DeWalt leaf blower and the batteries that definitely come with it that you can use on all kinds of DeWalt tools. He actually blows wood chips onto the driveway and then off just to show you how good it is. So, here it comes. It's going to show you how that's going to, obviously that's some good power, but you got to, you've got to be able to see how it works. So he's got to blow it onto the driveway and then he's going to turn it on. I like to call this not a ballet. This is sort of like a leaf blowing dance. You know, kind of like not like river dance. I guess this would be what, wood chip dance, Dan?
Yeah. It's
driveway dance.
It's an LBD, leaf blowing dance. Yeah, it's fun for the whole family. Everybody likes. No, that leaf blower is one of those. It's, you know, sometimes you come home from a rough day. I really don't have rough days, but sometimes you just come home from a day and you just don't want to answer questions yet when you get into the house. You know, you just want to go into your house and kind of relax, but you know you're going to get hit up with a bunch of questions and you know, ideas and what about this? And, you know, reasonably, people are home all day coming up with ideas and they want to talk to you. But sometimes, oh, that's the dance you're talking about. You know, that stupid thing hurt my back for 2 weeks. Oh, look, I'm crooked already. Gosh, it was just too soon to do the river dance. Anyway, so what you do is when you come home, there's something unbelievably satisfying about just, you know, blowing leaves off your driveway, blowing dirt off your driveway, just making it go away, and you're just playing a little dance there. I think it's therapeutic. Especially because you don't have to, you know, and it never starts on the first one. Then you got to prime it a little bit and you put the choke on, and then it doesn't work. And you have to wait for it to warm up. This thing, all you do is, you know, use your little pointer, this little guy right here, zzz, 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 and you're good to go. And so, you know, that hot coffee, I'm sweating like the dickens. Well, it turns out I don't have the impact driver, but I do have a very old 12-volt little DeWalt that I haven't charged in probably a year, and it still works. That's the power. See, DeWalt, all their tools use metal gears as opposed to plastic gears. I know you think that's crazy, but some like heavy-duty equipment uses plastic gears. You know, and plastic can be strong, don't get me wrong, but you know, it chips a lot easier than does metal. And so when it chips, like the teeth fall out, the whole thing doesn't work anymore. If it's metal, it'll wear down and it won't work as well, but it'll still, it won't die on you. Yeah, DeWalt makes awesome tools, and the impact driver is on sale here. You know, to be honest with you, between you and me, and don't tell anyone, the DeWalt impact driver deal that they got going on right now is worth it for the battery alone. It's the new types of battery. It's thin. It's probably 18 or 20 volts. They're powerful as all get out. They'll last you, you know, days, maybe a week of heavy uses. And, you know, real professionals use these. And, you know, if you're just a weekend warrior like myself who just fixed this thing, I had to fix my daughter's sunroof yesterday. You know, you just do little piddly things like that. It'll last you forever. And for $99, it's time to get one. Right, Chris Stone?
100%.
Let me look at the carousel. I'm looking here now at the carousel. You know, I want to sell the vacuum, the Bissell, because I kind of like it. It's tough to get excited about a vacuum. You know, I understand how, you know, that's the old joke, never buy a vacuum for your wife. Because, but I can understand. I wouldn't be happy with a vacuum either. You know?
The Bissell or the Hoover?
Oh, yeah, I like the Bissell. Oh, do we have the Bissell in here?
No, we've got the Hoover in here.
Oh, Hoover. There was where was it? In Boston, in the Boston Aquarium, there was Hoover, the talking seal, and he was outside. He died, but he was outside, and he would like bark and say his name, Aruba, Aruba, and his name was Hoover, the talking seal, for that reason. This was 1984. Do you remember that, Chris Stone? Hoover, the talking seal in the aquarium in Boston?
No.
No.
That's not something I remember.
Oh, let's talk about the car seat. Car seat. It's a love seat. Yes. So my daughter, Sophie Bell, is a nanny for a really, really nice family. And she started when the baby, Charlie, was 4 months old. And Sophie's kind of bonded with this baby, and the baby's like 7 or 8 months old now, and she's getting out and about and all that stuff. And so the family asked Sophie to get herself a car seat. So we went car seat shopping, and this is the one that we got. This is a great one. This Graco car seat here, and it's really good. There's a couple of things you want to look for in a car seat, and when you're in the mix of it, like when you really need it, it's hard because it's easy to take advantage of it and just buy the most expensive one or have somebody else buy you the most expensive one. But there's a couple of things you really want to try out. The first thing you want to try out is make sure it's easy to get in and out of your car. That the whole, whether it works with your car. Some seat belts are kind of crazy and it takes forever, and it has a little trick to it and you can't figure it out, and one person does figure out, and then the other spouse doesn't know how to do it, and then there's fighting and there's all this aggravation. It's all about the car seat. I'm telling you, when you have a kid, there's a billion things that can go wrong. Don't make the car seat another problem. Get one that's easy to put in. This one is. And then also you can see from this how it changes in height. That's what happens because most kids will grow, and you don't want to have to keep buying a new car seat all in along. And this one works. You could, at the beginning you put them backwards, and then you put them forwards, and then you raise it up the top, then you take off the back, then you put it in there. One will last you the lifetime of a child as long as they don't spill honey in it for some reason. I don't know why people give their kids honey all over the car seat. It makes not only, everything that the kid wears, sticky, but anybody who tries to put the thing in and out makes it sticky. And then you put a cloth on it, but the kid doesn't like the cloth on the thing. So they pull the cloth off, and now you have something else with honey in it. So you wind up buying yourself a new car seat. Just so it'll last forever as long as you don't put honey in the thing or milk. But the sippy cups that they have now are so good. You can turn them upside down, and there's no problem. They're like like made for astronauts. They're crazy how good the sippy cups are these days. By the way, these things, a lot of them are positioned so perfectly that the kid has their little. You get these little things on the front that they can put their own cup holder there and all that stuff. It makes them feel really cool. There's a lot of technology that goes into these things. It's amazing. Very good. I mean, it's like impossible to get hurt in that car seat. Look at those cushions there. Jeez. I'm serious. Astronauts would be happy with that. Chris Stone, did you have something that good with your kids? And look at those harnesses. It's like they're going on a roller coaster. If I were you, I'd get one. I'd like one. They look very comfortable. I like to be tucked. It's comfortable being in those little things like that. I wonder if they make car seats like that for grown-ups. All right. What else do we got, Chris Stone?
It looks like we pretty much covered it all. I know you've got some other stuff that you had me put in there.
What was that?
Extension.
Case. Oh, the extension cord. Oh, yeah. I just like having an extension cord in there. You need an extension cord. We got the weights. We didn't do the weight bench. You might as well get a weight bench. You only live once. Oh, the Roomba. $199 to clean your floors. I wish, I should have put a lawnmower in there, Chris Stone, because I really need to mow my lawn.
Well, there's still time left in Prime Day today and tomorrow.
Prime Day today and tomorrow. Well, we'll do it tomorrow. I got to get I still got work to do here. Is it 6 o'clock already?
It's 7.
It's 7 o'clock?
Yes, sir.
Montekia, and you haven't been feeling well all day. You know what you need is a nice little relaxing time. Do you have one of these? Oh, just think how good you would feel if you were currently on a beanbag chair.
I need an SS. Sofa
stack. Man, this is very common. I literally, I'm like that person asked before how I have so much energy. And it's because I keep on moving. Now, and if I stop moving, like right then, I stop for, a 10-second period of time, I could literally fall asleep right there. I bet if you were quiet, you could watch me sleep. My daughter and her boyfriend, like they watch each other fall asleep, like on their phones. It's unnerving. Get out of her bedroom, I said. There she is, and they fall asleep, and then the phone goes out. It's a crazy thing. I don't know how. My phone runs out here doing Amazon Live. Here they are. They literally go to sleep in the chat. I think that's all I got, Chris Stone.
All righty.
All right. So listen, guys out there, Prime Day people, I think you're awesome. Thank you so much for letting us play here today. We're going to get all new stuff tomorrow. I'm going to get a little sleep. I'll have some more decaffeinated orange juice and coffee, and life will be good. Chris Stone, I can't believe you muscled through this entire day. No one's better than you. And for all you people out there still in Amazon Prime world, eat well, live long, and prosper. We'll see you tomorrow. Go get them today.